Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to My Hero Academia, The Strongest Hero. And in this video, we're going to take a look at things that you should be doing every single day if you want to make as much progress as quickly as you can in this game. And especially for those of us that are working towards Aizawa, which everybody probably is, or should be, because he's awesome from what I hear. These are things that you definitely want to make sure that you do and you do not skip. But first, before we jump into it, if you're just now finding this channel and you want to stay up to date with the latest videos, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. Just a quick reminder, all the links to my social media are in the description below, so definitely check that out. Also, if you want to play this game on BlueStacks on your PC, there's a link in the description below for that as well. And if you do use that, it does help support the channel, so thank you very much for that. All right, so I needed to do something I don't typically do because I wanted to make sure I stay on track. I had to make a cheat sheet for me. This is everything we're going to go ahead and talk about. But it really took me this entire week to really find a good rhythm with the game. The game is massive. There's so much to do. And when you first jump into it, it can seem overwhelming. But once you get used to it, once you get familiar with where things are, I still get mixed up with the menus that I go into. But once you come up with a good rhythm, then it goes fairly quickly. There's still so much to do to keep you busy throughout most of the day, just making sure to get everything. But let's go ahead and talk about what we need, because right now everybody's probably working for Aizawa. We do have this right here, so let me make sure I go into the right menu for this. This is what we're currently working on. I've only got 2 more things left to do before I can unlock him, but there's a whole slew of things that you have to do in order to get him unlocked. And by following these tips, it's really going to set you up for success to be able to unlock this guy. One tip though, right here where it says collect 3 Class A heroes or upgrade 3 heroes to level 80, it's these bottom heroes down here. These are the only ones that are going to count. So if anybody was curious about that. Also, really quick plug for me. I do have my own alliance plugged in. I couldn't really get into one. I couldn't find one, and the ones I applied for, I didn't get into or whatever. And I think there's a whole lot of kind of empty ones out there. But right here, Hero Brigade. If you're interested, come join and let's have some fun, because we do have some alliance events that are starting to pop up as well. All right, so first things first, clear all the red dots, as much as the red dots as you can. It's kind of a red dot hunter. It's almost like, where's Waldo? You know, where are my red dots so I can go ahead and clear them? I don't get to clear all of them because certain things that I don't do to clear them because I wait for certain stuff. Clear as much of your red dots as you can. First thing and foremost, what you want to do is make sure you prioritize your stamina. Stamina in this game is a premium. It really is. We don't have enough of it for as much as there is to do in the game. I did put a video out on that and how to claim as much stamina as possible. If you haven't seen that, I'll go ahead and link it up right over there. But make sure you prioritize your stamina. Make sure you get all the stamina that you can out of the game. And that video shows all the different ways that you can get that. All right, next, you want to first complete as much story as you can. Go as far as you can. Right now, I have to hit level 39 in order to go to the next part, which I will hit tomorrow. I'm excited for that. I'll finally be able to do that and then really start working on getting the rest of my characters, or at least the 6 that I want to get up to level 80 so I can get Aizawa. So hopefully we can get Aizawa here in the next day or 2. Next, you want to do all your daily missions and collect your daily rewards. And what I mean by that is when you go in here into the city, let me move this. When you go to the city, you want to get all your main quests done. So you've got your story quest completed as far as you can. Then you're going to have a level requirement. Go in here, make sure all your side quests are completed. And then make sure that you go in here and complete all your daily quests. As you level up your city, as your city gets higher and higher, you're going to unlock more and more daily quests. And it does get a little bit easier to level because, again, as you're growing that city and you're unlocking more quests, more dailies to do, you're getting more experience there. This does not use stamina, so don't worry about that. Just go ahead and clear them all. And then make sure you click on this bag when you're done to collect these rewards here. They're kind of minimal, but you know what? They're still good. They're still good to have. Extra flip tickets, summon tickets, and things like that are always good. So make sure that you go in here and do that every single day. All right, so all your missions are done. You've collected all your daily rewards. You have your city right now. Look at this. Check this out. Right now on my city, Go ahead and close that out. This next one, these stations right here, as you get to these stations, this is what allows you right here, unlock South Station to upgrade quests, complete the quest to upgrade the monitoring authority of the station, and unlock more city goals. So it just allows you to do more in the city. So make sure that you do that. All right, the next thing that we want to make sure that we do is do all your supply runs. I will typically do the supply runs first. As soon as I'm done, as soon as I've gotten as far as I can in the story, and I've got all my dailies, I'll immediately go to the supply runs. So we'll go in here to go to solo, go to supply, and then you're going to do right here all of these if you can. Now you can do 20 different attempts. It's 125 for 5 attempts. So as you're building up your energy throughout the day, if you're purchasing energy, refreshing energy, make sure if you can do all 20, because the food is what you need to level up all of your characters, and it is expensive. It is insanely expensive to level up all of your characters. And really, you want to prioritize those 6 first. If you want to get those 6 to level 80 to get Aizawa, you really got to make sure that you have a ton of food. So make sure you do that so you can get as much food as possible. Make sure go as high as you can. Right now, I'm farming this top one right here, Cafeteria 4. If you can get to Cafeteria 4 and farm that all day long, all 20 attempts, definitely do that, because that's going to give you the most amount of food. So use all of your stamina on that until you can't anymore. Make sure you do your hero dailies, and that's just going into here, going into solo, and your hero dailies here. Your hero trials. Maybe I wrote that down wrong, but make sure you get your hero trials done. I focus mainly on Deku here and Ochako. I'm starting to get the names down. I focus on them first, and then I'll focus on these other ones around here. So, but those two I was really focusing on because those were the ones that I really wanted to hit SS first, and I was able to do that. So make sure you do that. And then your night ops, I typically will do last. So if we go into here, go into solo and go to night ops, you want to work through this. And the reason is because as you work through these different ones here, once you get to before the storm, you can start earning this right here, these iron badges. And that allows you to go into the shop here and then use those chips, use those badges to purchase your chips here. And these chips are important for you as well to help you buff up your team. And you can tailor them. The chips have, if you get all the same flavor of chip set in there, then it's going to give you additional bonuses for having the right set. That's what I was looking for. So night ops I will do, and I will clear that. Right here, you got total progression at the bottom. This next one is going to give us some silver badges, which allows us to get, what, the 5-star, I believe. Yeah, the 5-star here. And then they do have 6-star chips once you get a little bit further, so you can go ahead and get those as well. All right, so that's night ops. So that's, once you're done with all of that, that's going to clear, that's pretty much going to deplete all of your stamina. I do wait for night ops on the very last. I make sure everything above that is done first. Another thing that you can check really quick to make sure that you're getting things done is go up in here into your recommended gameplay and take a look at these as well. And this recommends a lot of it also. So make sure you get all of those completed. Your supply run, your night ops, and your hero tries won't say completed because you can just continue to do those as long as you have energy. These other ones down here, you do have a limited number of attempts that you can do. All right, so other than that, so once we go from that, then we talk about maintaining gear. I think gear might be overlooked a little bit, but you want to go in here and you want to do as much as you can to maintain your gear. You want to enhance your gear, boost your gear, modify your gear, and stat transfer as well, because you do get some good boosts here. So what I mean by that, so if I go to the apprentice boots over here, and then I click on my boots over here, I can do a stat transfer. So right now, it's all the bottom stats, so you can see I have an opportunity for hit points and attack to be added to my boots. I do like that, but it's only a 4, so I want to see if there's anything better there. There's crit for 14, crit damage, crit and tenacity, and then tenacity. So I do like the hit points there. So I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm gonna hit stat transfer, and I got 2 empty slots, so I'm gonna transfer over both actually, hit points and attack. Well, hit points first. Transfer that. Watch the boost. I got 177 boost in my BP. Let's do it again. Boom, another boost, another 80. So this helps boost up the battle power of your team as well. So make sure that you go through that, upgrade them, do as much as you can, enhance them, because maintaining your gear is definitely important and will, again, set you up for success in the game. All right, next is going to be game maintenance. And what I mean by that is going and doing kind of the chores of the game. So we'll go into here, go into the dorm, and do your dorm events and quests and everything as well. So I'm going to go into here. And then you just, by doing these, you get the currency here to build up your dorms, to furnish your dorms. Your dorms allow you to re-energize, put all of your characters in good moods so that you can do commissions. So dorms are important for commissions. So let's go ahead and just take a look at the quests that you have to do here. So really, I mean, it's all pretty easy. Complete all daily quests, interact with 4 pieces of furniture. Complete all daily quests, interact with with 4 pieces of furniture. And really what that is you see these icons above their heads. Go ahead and grab him over here and put him in bed. Boom. Let's see. This one here, boom, he wants to go to a chair. Let's take him over to the chair. Oops, come on. Come on. There we go. Picked him up. Let's put him over in his chair and do that, and then that'll complete that for you. There's also going to people's dorms and sweeping them. Make sure you find 3 dorms, sweep 3 times, because you can do 3 total. And again, like I said, this is going to give you this currency here, which is going to allow you to continue to furnish your dorm. Now, the reason why furnishing your dorm is important is because if we go out, and if you look at the 1004, I really don't know what that's called. I think it's prosperity or something like that. Anyway, the higher that is, the quicker that the characters in that dorm will get in a good mood and get up to 100, so you can go ahead and use them for commissions. So make sure that you take care of your dorm, keep it up. Make sure everybody has a spot in here. Each time you unlock one, let's see, it costs 3. The first one's 1,000, the second one's 2,000, and then the third one obviously is 3,000. So I'm assuming the fourth one, so on and so forth. All right, so that's that. Once you have that taken care of, and that doesn't take long, just takes, a few minutes, and then you have your commissions here. Now, right now, I've got 0 of 9 because I've completed all of my commissions. The reason why commissions are important is because you get materials to upgrade to the affinity of your characters. The reason why affinity is important is because you do get stat boosts through affinity as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at that really quick. I'll go to Hero. I'll go to All Might. Go to his affinity. And then, so right now, as you can see up here, I've got him at level 3. If I go to my stat bonus over here, you can see this is where I currently have him as far as stat bonus. Oh, I forgot to show you something about. Oh no, I didn't. That's coming up. Never mind. So here's your stat bonus, and you can actually hit this over. And how far does it go? I think it goes up to what, 10? Yeah, it goes up to 10, and then here's your bonuses right here. So it does improve the stats of your team, and it does help with attack, defense, and hit points. So make sure that you pay attention to your dorm and your commissions. Get those done every day so that you can go ahead and level up the affinity of your characters as well. Whew, that's a lot of stuff, right? So there we've taken care of our dorm. We've taken care of all of our commissions. Now we do have daily targets to take care of. And basically what I mean by that is you go into here, go to daily targets right here. The reason why this is so important is because you want to fill this bar at the bottom, get this last chest so that you can get this, the performance card. The reason why that's so important is it's in that video that I posted, but I need to go do something anyway. So these are just things that you're doing throughout the day anyway, so make sure you complete all of these. And then I'm going to go into here. I'm kind of excited for this. So I'm going to go to the mall. And then I'm going to go down to the buff shop down here at the bottom. We have permanent buffs. Right now I have done the stamina buff, so that boosts my stamina from 120 to 160. I need to save 2,000 for the stamina furniture buff. Right now you get the stamina from your furniture in your dorm. Gives you 25. You can double it to 50. But right now I'm going to get this one here, stamina gift buff. And what this does is this allows me, and I can only get one, but this allows me to claim one more stamina from a friend. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that. Gives me just a little bit more stamina. And that's a permanent buff. So then we also have this other stamina. So that's what I'm going for in here is, oh, look at that. There's a stamina buff, a gift buff too that I didn't know about. And it's 500. That is nice. So that's something new I didn't know about, because you don't have that up here for the stamina buff. So something to keep in mind. It may be worth going for the stamina gift buff before we go for the furniture buff. So I wonder how many of those there are. And it's only 500 like the other one was. It does take time to build this up, though. It does take a fair amount of time. All right, so we've got that done. We've completed our daily targets. You also want to complete as much of your hero rating as possible. Now, let's see if I can remember where hero rating is. Right here. Boom. The reason why this is important, and this is what I was just thinking about a second ago when I thought I missed it. The reason why this is important is because this buffs your stats as well. Basically, you're going here, you're acquiring stars, you're going over to challenge, making sure that you activate all of your heroes here, and then take them through the battles in each one of these. I'm going to have to find a better way to do this. Make sure you get through as many of these battles as you can to collect as many stars as you can, because, again, if we go and take a look at this, as you continue to gain experience, look at this. We got a stat boost right here. Let me move that. Stat boost there. Stat boost right here that I'm coming up. We got this too. Check this out. So this is regardless level 1 in battle, the damage of a hero's R skill will increase by 600 points every time it hits. So stat buff. So if you go up here to boost details right now, this is currently where I am, and this is what I have unlocked right now. So through this, I have an additional 510 hit points, 85 defense, 85 attack, and I have first strike as far as my skill reward goes, which you can see right there. Normal attack will increase by 120 points with each hit. So this is important too. I've watched a bunch of people's videos and talked to a bunch of people about the game, and I don't really see much about this, so I wanted to make sure to really point that out. All right, so we've got all of that done. Then it kind of comes down to just additional activities and everything that are in the game, and you want to make sure that you do your super co-op battles. You can do 5 a day. If you want to do more, it costs 50 hero coins in order to have some additional, and that's your verses and going into here, and this is just kind of this is your auto battle, right? So we have that. You also want to do your joint operations. Again, that's in co-op. You go to your joint operations, and there's 1 attempt a day, I believe, is what it is. Make sure you do that attempt, because you have an opportunity to get these rewards here, which is for leveling up your support cards. That's important, because leveling up your support cards when you can, again, just helps you get the edge in battle, improves your each one of your characters. Again, so many things in this game, which is why this video is so long as well. Also, emergency incidents. So if we go into here, go to co-op, emergency incidents. This is something that can randomly generate as you're playing throughout the game. And so you want to make sure to do both. You want to do an assist, and then if one pops up for you, make sure that you go in there and do the urgent handling as well. Once it pops up for you, you have 8 hours to complete it, so you got plenty of time. No rush, but sometimes I forget, and it's towards the end, and I got to rush to get it done. And then finally is your arena. You're going to go into here and just go into your verses. Go into your arena. There's arena quests. There's all sorts of stuff throughout the game that's going to give you rewards as well. Not as much stamina as I would like. A lot of it's credits. I mean, credits are insane. Look at my credits up there. I have an insane amount of credits up there. I would like to see hero coins. I think there is a good balance with hero coins and building those up in the game. So that's pretty good. Credits are insanely over, way too much of those, and then not enough of the stamina. But this is what I do every single day to clear out what I can in the game, get as much done, because again, I want to get Aizawa. And I can't imagine that Aizawa is going to be the last character that uses this, so we're probably going to want to use these techniques for future characters that come into the game as well. They may not always be summoned like All Might here. They may have an event like what we're running through with Aizawa. So there you go, everybody. That's what I had. A ton of stuff here. Hopefully it was helpful. If I missed anything that you guys do that you feel is important, definitely let us know in the comment section below, because the more people we hear from, then the more people get to benefit from that information as well. All right, everybody, that's it. That's what I had. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, if you definitely hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you like the content on the channel. It's truly appreciated. And as always, we'll see you in the next video. Take care.